You may remember that for a while there, I was definitely on Team Blake Lively, as you might call it. But I never really was on one side or the other. The side that always matters to me is the truth. And yesterday, I shared with you all a video about Jennifer Lopez that turned out to be filled with a lot of inaccuracies. Perez Hilton here, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and when I first shared the news of the tragic passing of celebrity hairstylist Jesus Guerrero, I said it was a developing story with details forthcoming. I shared what we knew at the time. I have since then spoken to many people, a lot of gays, and some that are directly part of Jesus's world. Things popped off after one of Jesus's friends took to social media to allege that he was abandoned in a foreign country when he was sick. Well, that friend of his later recanted his story. He went back to social media to say, quote, "I removed my earlier post as I did not have all the facts of the situation. I have since learned that the teams Jesus was with and those close to him did all they could to find him care and to bring him home. And he did come home. Sources close to Jesus reveal exclusively to me that he sadly died at a hospital in Los Angeles. He was not in Dubai, as has been speculated. He was not in Abu Dhabi. He went to both of those places to work with J-Lo, but he died sadly in the United States at a hospital in Los Angeles. And as his own friend said, those that were with Jesus and his team were very worried for him and tried and did help. In fact, contrary to some rumors, the Lopez team did not fly private to the Middle East. They flew commercial, and Jesus flew back a day before everybody else. Jennifer and the rest of her team arrived back into Los Angeles last Friday. Jesus got back a day before them. And a member of his team even reached out to Jennifer Lopez to thank her for everything that she did for him. One of his agents emailed a rep for J-Lo and said, "Can you send me Lindsay's address? I want to send her flowers. Up to you, but would also like to send JL, Jennifer Lopez. Totally fine if you don't want to share that, but please tell her how thankful we are to her. So kind, caring, thoughtful, and generous. Jesus and I will not forget." That email to J-Lo's team was sent before he passed away. Additionally, Jesus's sister, Jesus Guerrero, has spoken on the record and given an interview about her brother's death at age 34. She says, "There are unanswered questions, and it may take some time to properly have something for him. We are getting some help, but it is a waiting game for everyone to do what they can to get answers. They've got the timeline down, but they don't know exactly what caused him to get very unwell." His sister tells Us Weekly, quote, "We have been able to track every one of his steps, but we don't know what got him sick or what was the sickness. It all happened suddenly and no one knows why." His sister confirmed publicly that Jesus was in the hospital at the time of his death and, quote, "That's part of why there are so many unanswered questions, because nothing they had done was able to prevent this from happening." But his sister, has nothing negative to say about Jennifer Lopez or his team. Jesus Guerrero says, "Everyone on his team did everything they could to get him to the doctors because he was not well. They told him he was not going to work. He should see a doctor, and he wanted to come home." His family says that they have paperwork from the hospital in Dubai, and his sister adds it was a very long flight and a lot in between and going on the hospital in the United States. That's part of why we are looking into his health more with what happened. As soon as he showed up in Dubai, he was told, "You don't look well," to sit down and rest. If he didn't get well, to go back to the hospital. They told him, "We want you to take care of yourself." He was able to make it to get help in Dubai, his sister says, but Jesus was focused on coming home, and his roommate forced him to go to doctors when he returned to the United States. His sister says that J-Lo has also reached out to the family, saying that Jennifer, quote, talked us through everything that she could, along with others that were there. I'm very grateful for everything she did for him, to go to the doctor and not to work and to go get rest. And I'm also told, and have it on impeccable authority, that Jennifer has reached out to the family and is doing a lot behind the scenes. And that's all that I will say on that, because not everything needs to be publicized. After Jesus's untimely death, Lopez did take to social media to post a permanent tribute to him that's still across her social channels. She wrote, quote, "Jesus, it's no surprise your mother gave you the name Jesus. You were gentle and kind and loving, quiet and unassuming, but so powerful, and your presence was felt the minute you walked into any room. You never demanded the spotlight. You never needed to make a sound to be recognized. Your heart and your talent did that as effortlessly as your artistry did. I've been having trouble putting the words together the last few days. The truth is, I am still in shock that such a beautiful young life has come to an end. It seems senseless and unfair. I know your family is brokenhearted, as am I and everyone else who knew you. Your spirit moved on to the next phase beyond this life. But I know wherever you are, there is beauty and light. And the beauty and light you left here will live on forever. Rest in peace, sweet angel." Now, I know a lot of you don't like Jennifer Lopez, and you're entitled to your opinions, but I believe they should be based on facts and not rumors. And I believe that when we have true information, that should be shared. And that's what I have done here. I like to be accurate. I like to correct the record. And I just continue to send light to... So sad. Continue to send light to his loved ones. I can't imagine. I can, but I don't want to imagine what they're going through right now. Especially the not knowing everything. I pray that they get answers sooner than later. And, that's a lot of new information, from his friend retracting the allegations to he arriving a day before the rest of the party in Los Angeles, to his team thanking Jennifer Lopez, to his sister on the record thanking J-Lo. This is a lot. Let's discuss it all in the comments section. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you so much.